Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Great day, everyone, and welcome to Divine Connections Show. I am your host, Deloris Williams, CEO of Divine Connections. We are here to make it happen, share with you some great information, and make some connections. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, pastors, authors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 big events, one in March, which is my anniversary, and then one in October, which is our Bring It event. So our anniversary, we bring in quartet groups, moms, praise dance, choirs, vendors, speakers, sometimes a panel. We just had a men's panel talking about mental health, life challenges, things going on with that. And we had a phenomenal time, and major connections were made. So now October is coming. Saturday, October the 14th is our Bring It event. We're going to have praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, youth vendors, sponsors. We're going to have a phenomenal time at the Mebane Art Center in Mebane, North Carolina. So if you would like to be a part in that area, please definitely connect with us. If you'd like to be a sponsor and support the event, we are looking for about 9 sponsors at this time as well, but we're bringing in churches, organizations. People are coming in from Augusta, Georgia, from Maryland, North Carolina, all over. So we are definitely excited about that. So you definitely want to be in the house of support in some type of way. All right. And then we have our app. Our app is now out. You can go to your store, your Google store or your Apple store, download Divine Connections magazine, install the app, and create a profile and get connected with some phenomenal people and see what's going on with Divine Connections. We also have our Divine Connections store online where we have shirts and hats and hoodies. We also have socks and pillows and tumblers, all those good things, over 100 items that you can shop with Divine Connections and let someone know that you are a Divine Connection. So we're definitely excited about that as well. So let's get into it. First, we're going to go to our sponsors and we'll be right back.
The bad news is suicides rise again in the U.S. increases highest among Black people ages 10 to 24. People need hope. The good news is hope is on the way. Join Mothers in Crisis Hope Pass It On campaign. Please visit makeahopeconnection.com. Hope, pass it on, and save a life.
Awesome. Hope, pass it on, save a life. That is one of our sponsors, and we'll show you how you can be a sponsor as well and get your business sent out to the masses as well. So now let's go to a little clip of our event that we had last October, so you can get an idea of one of our events and how it's going to go down Saturday, October 14th. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So make sure you mark the calendar for Saturday, October 14th. If you would like to be a sponsor, definitely touch bases with me. If you want to be in the magazine, we do half page and full page options as well for you to advertise your business in the magazine. And your ad will run for 3 months. So if you're interested, definitely stay connected and let us know. We're working on the next issue now. So I would love for your organization, your business, your ministry to be in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine. So let's go also to our next little clip, which is our store, so you can see what's inside Divine Connections store. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we have over 100 items in our store. So if you would like to go shopping for yourself or for somebody else to let them know that they are Divine Connections, please do so. If you want to advertise in the magazine, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you have any questions, information is below. Text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. All right. So if you would like to stay connected with Divine Connections, subscribe to our email list. It is found on our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. We also have our Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Like that page. We're also on Instagram. Follow us there at Divine Connections. That's one word. And then we're on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button there as well, so you can be notified when things are going on. If you have not gotten your copy of Divine Connections magazine, it is here. Make sure you get your copy. We can do hard copy or we do digital. If you choose hard copy, you can change the quantity of number of magazines you would like to share it with your family, your friends, your churches, and your organizations, and help us spread the good news. All of my men's panel that was on there had businesses and ministries. Their information is in here. All of my vendors I had at my event, their information is in here. Different organizations that's going on. This is Open Door Ministries. They help with teaching young men and having men to stay there until they get up on their feet. They are doing a lot of great things in the ministry, and they have a whole lot of resources. So you definitely want to stay connected with them. They also have veterans, individuals as well. So listen, Divine Connections magazine, you want to get a copy of that. It's only $12. So definitely get a copy of that. Okay. We also have sponsorship, as you saw one of our sponsors earlier. If you have a 30-second commercial for your business or your organization, and we could just go over that and see if it's a good fit for our platform. And if it is, we can do a 3-month agreement for 150, so we can share with the audience and the masses who you are, what you do, and contact information so they can connect with you. So if you have a 30-second commercial done, let us know. Let's see if you're a good fit for Divine Connection show. If you would like a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business and for your business, your ministry, your book, your gospel group, or your event, we customize in that. So we would love to serve you in that capacity. If you would like a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business or organization. We are also blessed to have my second book out, which is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire, Helping People. So I talk about the faith that I have in myself and the God that I serve in order to make these things happen in my individual life as well as my business. So if you want to know how I do what I do, get the book. It's on Amazon. It's also on Walmart.com. You can get it from me, a signed copy. And if you're in Greensboro, it's in the Next Chapter bookstore in Friendly Shopping Center. All right. So definitely stay connected with that. Also, we have our journals available this year. So you write the vision, we make it plain. We celebrate and we execute. All right. So we look forward to writing down our ideas and our thoughts and what's going on in our life and looking back at what God has done and is going to do in our lives and just being grateful for that. We're going to have a phenomenal year. So let's make it happen and write in our journals together. It's called Making It Happen. You are a divine connection because you are. All right. And then we just have a couple of more things. Don't forget to download our app. Is called Divine Connections Magazine. Go to your Google store or your Apple store and just type in Divine Connections Magazine. Download that app and create a profile and let's get connected. And we also have, of course, our store. Again, that's bit.ly/Divine Connections Store and shop with us. Okay. All right. So that is the information I have to share with you. Now for the good part. I am so grateful for a phenomenal divine connection opportunity that I have met with Miss Carol Crawford. All right. So she's doing the International Music Summit in London. And we have some phenomenal great people that are connected. And so today our guest is Mr. Phil. So will you help me welcome the one and only Mr. Phil? Great day. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Nice to be here.
Awesome. Glad to have you here. Welcome. You are doing some great things in the community, so we want to share it as well. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Oh, I'm a country boy out of the backwoods of South Carolina. Spent 20 plus years in the Army and been working for the federal government ever since. Looking forward to retirement here this coming July.
Okay, awesome. The joy of working and the joy of retiring, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So what is it that you do when you're going to retire and you're already doing it? You're going to be into some music. So tell us all about what you have going on and how did you get started?
Okay. Yes, music is intended to be my future. I've been doing it pretty much all of my life.
Yeah.
But you're doing it around your work, your job place. I kind of got started as a youngster singing, as most of us. When you didn't have a choice at 5, you will sing.
Yes.
And carried that straight on through the years, singing in bands and quartet groups, and 4 years of classical music in college.
Okay.
Which was a lot of fun. Had an a cappella group for a long time called Prophecy in the DC region. And recently, maybe a year and a half ago or so, my son, who works for a producer in Atlanta called Ronnie Jackson, he produces most of the American Idol winners projects. And it was through his influence with his boss, Ronnie, to work on some projects for myself. I have been intending to do those for years. And that's what kind of broke me out in the solo world. Still have a quartet group in the Washington, D.C. area. But I'm trying to take this thing on home on the solo world.
Okay. Awesome. And what is the joy of gospel music, solo artists? What is the joy of that for you?
Well, it's when we were at the National Gospel Industry Conference last year, there was a lot of fun. Met a lot
Yeah.
of great people. But
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that was so uh, surprising for myself was
Mm-hmm.
I walked out on this huge stage, and there was nobody behind me.
Mm-hmm.
No band, no
Right.
singers, and I'm thinking, oh my, this feels
Mhm.
different.
Yeah.
And I wasn't afraid to sing. It's just the feeling of the room around you, because
Mm-hmm.
usually, with bands and groups, be it gospel or R&B, there's the crowd around you, and you just kind of feed off of each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, in this world, as the solo, you feed off the Lord and you feed off the audience in front of you.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
getting used to that has been, well, it's been a challenge, but I think I got it.
Yeah. But the important thing about that is having a relationship with God and spending time with God. And that gives you a peace and a comfort.
That's right. And
Mm-hmm.
the more you do it, the better it is, because you've been doing it all your life. It's
Right.
just being in a different environment and having people in your corner, like your friends, you see me talk about Alicia here earlier,
Mm-hmm.
motivators who kind of says, "Oh, you do this all the time. Just get your mind right, stay wrapped up in God, and you're gonna be fine." So everything is going pretty good.
Awesome. 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 So share with us what you have going on right now.
Well, we released a solo called "All I Need Is You" last
Mm.
summer, and
Mm-hmm.
it's doing okay. Getting ready to release another on the 1st of July called "Trust
Okay.
Me." I think a lot of folks will love that. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
sweet song about trust. Trust
Yeah.
the Lord. So often we have ourselves tied up in God, and we
Yeah.
get in our stressful ways and everything. The world is falling down around us, and sitting
Mm-hmm.
there going, "What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do?" And you go to bed, burdened down, and you fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
God
Mm-hmm.
talks to you and says, "Trust me. You know me. Trust me."
Yeah. Yeah.
So we decided to write a song about it, and that will
Mm-hmm.
be released on the 1st of July.
Awesome. 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 All right. So share with us what else you have going on.
Yes, getting booked. Miss, I hate she's gonna kill me for saying Miss Archie, and some others are getting me booked in various places. We're
Okay.
going to Norfolk. We have Tampa. We have London, Greensboro. Looking for other opportunities. Still recording, trying to complete the full project.
Mm-hmm.
There are some others that's already completed, which will be released later. But right now, it's just putting in the work to make the music work, and it has to be something of meaning, because most folks who know me as a singer, if I can't feel a song, I'm not going to sing it. I don't care
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right.
if you know it. And I've used ministers of music. We battled back and forth through the years. This song is perfect for you. I said, no, if I can't feel it, they're going to know.
That's right.
So
That's right.
unless I can feel it, I'm not going to do it.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So if someone was interested in finding out or being connected with you or getting you on a program, how can they connect with you?
Yes, you can email me or phone me there, Lynah P at Gmail, and as well Miss Archie, who is destined to keep me in front of the microphone and out there. She keeps saying, "You're getting ready to retire. You just don't know what's coming." So I'm looking forward to it though, because pretty much
Awesome.
all my life I've always referred to my job, Army, federal government,
Mm-hmm.
as my secondary jobs. My
Yeah.
work, my mission is singing. So those are just the things that fuel it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting ready to flip and go the other way, whereas you're doing what you wanted to do all your life and for the rest of your
Mm.
life, actually.
Yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit. How the joy of life, working is good, but really following your mission in life or your desire or that you have, within you, how that's important
Mhm.
while we're here on this earth.
That's it. I started out in the country with so many different, I guess, blessed to have so many different things I could do. I had a
Mm-hmm.
scholarship to be a preacher when I started in college. Started
Mm.
that out, got in school, switched to something else, went to music, which is what I loved. And then they said it's going to take you 5 years to graduate, because back then courses were 1 and 2 hour classes. Now they're 3 and 4 hour. And
Mm.
I said, well, that's not going to work. I was a baseball player, got injured. And so this is where you have multiple things that are given to you to help you make it. So being in the Army and the Army ROTC, it just catapulted me right onto the Army for all of those years. But even then, constantly singing Germany, Japan, different places, enjoying and never letting that go, because you know what they say about your gift. If you've given a gift and you don't use it, that's it. It will disappear.
Yeah. So what was your experience in those different places outside the United States? You said Germany and a couple of other places. What was that experience like?
Well, because it was a military environment, you were usually sort of like being here, except when you were not, performing or doing other things. But the culture in those different places were significantly different everywhere you go. I don't have any hate of any cultures, but I'm not a Japanese food person. So being in Japan, it was rough.
Yeah.
No food. Korea, I really, really loved a lot.
Okay.
But again, it was military, so we were doing a lot of military type things.
Okay.
So it's fun. I think if I had to do it again, and it's not music, it'd probably be military again.
Awesome. So you said you're getting ready to retire and do full time. What are you looking forward to do that you haven't done yet?
Some musically, I'm speaking. Some travel from a music perspective. I've been talking about overseas kinds of things. Carol has kind of made that possible with the conference coming up in October. Looking forward to that and meeting new friends. Every time you go to a conference, be it local or abroad, there are always hundreds of new friends you're going to run into. And you should really take the opportunity to meet as many as possible, and that help your network grow, so that when there is something, maybe the phone will ring. But looking forward to traveling abroad as well.
Awesome. So are you also on social media? Can they find you on social media platforms as well?
Yes. The website is under development. I'm trying to think myself what
Facebook, Instagram.
It's Facebook, Instagram, all of those platforms. Yes, Facebook, Instagram. I guess there's a Twitter link somewhere. Because I call them handlers. They took all of my things and they tied them together. So if I put something on Facebook, it's shooting to the other as well, or on Instagram, it goes to the next.
Okay,
So
very
if you hit me at Facebook, you'll definitely find, and it's same thing, PhilLynah.com or Phil Lynah on Facebook. It will pop right up.
awesome. So let's end with some words of encouragement.
Well, growing up in a large family, we were always mentored heavily by our mom. And throughout life, there have been multiple things that she said in my situations that she just keeps saying. And I made it sort of a part of what I always say. One of the things she would always say is, remember, you are judged by your beliefs. And another one is that, remember, did you tell them a higher power? Sometimes in controversies or illnesses and things like that. I was medevaced in Bosnia, and they kept telling me, you need to call your family. No, I'll call them after the surgery. Sir, this is a serious surgery. You need to really call them now. I will call them. So I told my mother that story. The first thing out of her mouth was, well, did you tell them a higher power? So to me, I think everyone needs to always stay grounded. Remember,
That's right.
A higher power.
That's right.
Believe and trust that higher power. And you are judged by your beliefs.
Love it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. Phil, for coming on and sharing. Much success to you for your retirement in London and all the great things that you have going on. So I appreciate you being my guest on today. And so hold tight. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one Divine Connector, which is Jesus Christ. You guys hold on. Make sure you like and share this broadcast.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.